Hi guys, it's just Matt here again. This is part of our River Park Crescent. You've probably seen this in other my YouTube videos, but I'm just showing you guys a bit of a plan view about that. Most of this we've probably shown in my other videos, but I'm just doing. This is part of our West Auckland area, River Park Crescent. It's got the Taikato reserve. This is a lovely area that I'm just showing you guys across. Yeah, we're living in very challenging ideas. We're living in a very challenging world at the moment. I know that all of us are going through the same struggles, the same pains, same issues. You know, there's a lot of ugliness that's happening in our society at the moment. I know that I'm under a spiritual attack because of someone's medications in my house. So I know exactly what you guys are going through at the moment. I know exactly what you guys are going through with medical drugs. Actually, I've actually found a lot of evidence on YouTube and online how they're actually damaging people's brains. Yeah, I'd just like to say, to all you YouTubers of our dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, wherever you're at, if you're going through the same problems as I am, because of these drugs, I urge every person to speak up about them. Don't let your loved ones suffer. Don't let yourself be a victim of it. Don't let your society know about. Don't let your society just keep quiet about medical drugs. When you know there's something more evil, more demonic about them. If you've seen a real evil side to them, I would say, speak up about it. I'll just show you. This is just our outside gym area that I've been using as of recently. You guys probably can't. I'll just move in a bit further. As you can see, it's winter time here in New Zealand, so it's more people be lighting off their chimneys and trying to keep the house warm and that. But I'll tell you something that I've been doing recently is the Iceman from the Wim Hof method. The guy, he's been, apparently you can cool your body off. Having cold showers and having ice baths, because it can actually make your immune system actually much more better. Your body's not your body can actually be more boosted with having ice baths or cold showers. I think he's been correct in quite that area. That he's I think we've been taught, if you have a warm shower, it keeps you warmed up. It is true, but I think why there are a lot of viruses and stuff around, because I think we're having the showers the wrong way around. And I've been using cold showers for some time. I haven't been so sick. I haven't been ill so much. I mean, I have been coughing and spluttering, but because of my family members smoking, cigarette smoking. He's been doing that quite too often in our house, and so I think there is actually much more evidence now. I want to say it bluntly to all you people who do smoke. I'm not judging any person who does smoke. I'm not judging any person who does have you want to smoke, but I'm just saying, that those who do light a cigarette every day, I want to urge you, who are you going to affect in your families? Who are you going to affect in your society? Who are you going to affect in your area? Reason I say that, because we've got a very pandemic. We've got a pandemic that's in our country at the moment and in our world. I mean, just type in YouTube, go to YouTube and type in smoking can get COVID. I mean, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of videos now that actually shows that those who've had the virus or just had it and then having a cigarette smoke outside can actually pass it on to the next person who hasn't had the virus or who hasn't had COVID-19. And I think what cigarette smoking is doing is actually making matters worse. You know, affecting your next loved one, your family, and your next work colleague. You know, and I know, and I'm sorry to say that, but I believe, this is why I think the hospitals have been overrun, because of obviously one area is COVID, but I think what's happening is because to actually get to the deep root cause of it, there's actually smoke. It's because of smoking, I know I might no, that's alright. I'll just carry on from here. Yeah, so I'd like just to say to all of you people, if people want to truly love one another on this planet, before the Lord Jesus comes back, if people want to truly love those in our society, I would recommend anyone not to smoke. Don't smoke. You're affecting others. You're affecting your loved ones. You're affecting work colleagues. You're affecting not just your family, but your loved ones. In society, you're affecting every person in this world. Smoking is actually one of the most dangerous things that's ever put on this world at the moment. It is a man-made substance. I mean, I don't, like I'm saying, I'm not judging any person. I'm not judging anybody, but I believe that smoking in society because of the pandemic is actually increasing further risk of anyone getting COVID. And I think it's more dangerous when someone is actually has had COVID in their system, and then they go outside and have a cigarette smoke, and it's just passing on more bugs to the to society, and I think it's wrong, I mean, that's my view. I know a lot of people might be offended about what I'm going to say on my YouTube channel about that, but I just think it's just wrong. It's wrong in society, If we want to really, God tells us that we've got to love. That God tells us in Book of John or Luke. It says, "This is my command: love one another." And then I find that it's in this day and age, when there's a lot of man-made substances being introduced in our society, man-made poisons being put into the dairies. I'm just glad that this. I do hope that this bill gets passed through in the next 3 years, that there won't be any more smoking cigarettes. Because I think there's something that's really needs to be addressed. And I think they had an article on the 7 Sharp program here in New Zealand with Jeremy and Hillary, and they were questioning a healthline nurse on TV, asking how why the health system is overrun and that, because obviously I think a lot of people call it because of COVID, but I think if we really want to get to the root cause of it, it's actually because of cigarette smoking and what cigarettes are actually doing to people's lives. To actually to get to the root cause of it. I'm going to say it again, guys. If I'm offending anybody, I'm just going to say it bluntly, is because of the cigarettes themselves. And I think it's a danger when someone who's just had COVID in their system, and then they go outside and have a smoke, and then either in their families or outside their families or in their workplaces. You're passing on your COVID virus bugs from your cigarette butts to someone else's health, and I think it's just not right, guys. No, I'm saying it pretty bluntly, but just go online, search it yourself, search YouTube, search it on YouTube, search it online, and then you'll find a lot of evidence now that I saw I've got a video on my phone, and it's called how smoking can cause further increase. I can't remember the right title. It's the COVID. How smoking can cause further risk. And there's a doctor from Arizona who said, when people do smoke, the air in your lungs are just stunned. And how smoking can actually go passing from your nose to your lungs. I think those who are actually doing smoking are actually causing. Look, I'll say it this way: if those who've just had COVID-19 come back home and now having a cigarette smoke outside their house or outside their workplace, they are now going to affect, they're going to be affecting loved ones, work colleagues, families, and I think it's a real danger. It's something that needs to be. I think if people really want to look after each other around here and love one another and continue to look after each other's healths and well-beings around here. Oh, woof, you too. Then I think on the top of the list there's got to be cigarette smokes, and just those harmful substances. I think in this day and age, it's just we're becoming a culture that's just accepts everything. And I just think it's really sad that how our society is heading with all the ideals. Yeah, just what I say to all you people online and on YouTube, wherever you're at around the world. I think if we really want to address the real issues in our country, the real actual issues such as abortion, euthanasia, smoking, I think these type of and you guys can probably think of many more. If you know of any, on top of that, cigarette smoking too. I think that these kind of issues are the ones that need to be told about, and what Christians, what believers in the faith, need to be talking about. Even if you go to your local parliament and say something about it. Whether any MP agrees or disagrees with what's been said and done, I think to be quite honest, I believe we are actually living in these last days before the Lord Jesus Christ comes back. There's no doubt about that. What you're seeing across the world with the hurricanes, tornadoes, floodings, the Ukraine-Russian conflict, the Afghanistan Taliban takeover, plus all these other events, mega churches being exposed, everything like that. I just believe it. And now we're living in a time when the Lord Jesus Christ could come back at any point. Because I believe that. Well, I don't know if we're going to be on this earth forever myself. But we just got to continue to follow Christ and follow His ways as much as we can. I'll just leave that one for now.